What if a single botched move could end a wrestler's entire WWE career? That's exactly what happened to Mr. Kennedy, once seen as the next big thing in professional wrestling. In this video, we uncover the shocking moment that derailed Kennedy's path to stardom and explore the backstage drama that led to his sudden fall from grace. Get ready for a story of missed chances, broken promises, and the tough realities of life in the WWE. In 2005, a new voice echoes through WWE arenas.
Mr. Kennedy!
A microphone descends from the rafters, and a confident figure grabs it, introducing himself again. The unique entrance immediately sets Ken Kennedy apart. Kennedy quickly proves he's more than just a flashy intro. He racks up wins and impresses fans with his in-ring skills. Soon, he's trading blows with WWE giants like Batista and The Undertaker. It's like watching a rookie go toe-to-toe with a seasoned pro and somehow hold his own. As Kennedy's stock rises, so do the challenges. In July 2006, he reaches a major milestone by defeating Bobby Lashley for the United States Championship. It's a clear sign that WWE sees potential in Kennedy's future. As he parades around with that red, white, and blue belt, fans start to wonder, could a world title be next? Kennedy's journey leads him to WrestleMania 23 and the Money in the Bank ladder match. Picture 8 men, 1 briefcase, and a guaranteed world title shot hanging in the balance. It's like a high-stakes game of King of the Mountain with careers and championships on the line. In a shocking twist, Kennedy emerges victorious. He grabs that briefcase, securing his ticket to the main event scene. As he celebrates atop the ladder, confetti raining down, it seems like the sky's the limit for Mr. Kennedy. He's got 1 year to cash in that contract and potentially become WWE champion. But in wrestling, your greatest triumph can lead to your biggest heartbreak. That briefcase in Kennedy's hands? It's about to become more of a curse than a blessing. The road ahead is filled with unexpected twists that'll test Kennedy's resolve and potentially derail his promising career. 1 week, Kennedy's on top of the world. The next, it all comes crashing down. That's the wild ride he's on after winning Money in the Bank. This briefcase is a big deal in WWE. It's like a golden ticket that lets the winner challenge for the WWE Championship anytime, anywhere, for a whole year. Kennedy's ready to make history, but then disaster strikes. During a match, he feels a sharp pain in his arm. The WWE doctors check him out and think it's a torn triceps. This could sideline Kennedy for months. Panic sets in backstage. The WWE bigwigs are sweating bullets. They've got stories planned, and Kennedy is supposed to be a key player. So they make a quick decision. Edge, another top star, is picked to take the briefcase from Kennedy. On TV, Kennedy hands it over, watching his dreams slip away. But here's where things get crazy. Just 2 days later, Kennedy learns his injury isn't that bad. It's just a popped blood vessel. He'll be back in a few weeks, not months. Talk about a false alarm. Kennedy's emotions must be all over the place. He was so close to reaching the top, only to have it snatched away. Now he has to watch Edge cash in the briefcase and become WWE champion. It's a massive what-if moment for Kennedy's career. This Money in the Bank mix-up is just the start of Kennedy's troubles in WWE. His path to stardom is about to get even rockier, and his dreams of being a top guy are hanging by a thread. The road ahead for Kennedy? It's looking pretty bumpy. Just when you think Kennedy's luck can't get any worse, WWE dangles a major opportunity in front of him. It's 2007, and WWE is planning a storyline where Vince McMahon, the boss himself, discovers he has an illegitimate child. This plot promises a massive career boost for whoever lands the role. And who does WWE pick for this game-changing part? You guessed it, Mr. Kennedy. It's a chance for Kennedy to go from rising star to main event player overnight. Imagine Kennedy facing off with Vince McMahon every week, basking in the spotlight and climbing the WWE ladder at lightning speed. But then, disaster strikes. A massive steroid scandal hits the wrestling world, and Kennedy's name appears on the list of accused wrestlers. WWE panics. They can't risk putting a wrestler caught up in a drug scandal in such a high-profile role. Just like that, Kennedy's out of the running. Here's where things take an unexpected turn. WWE scrambles to find a replacement and lands on Hornswoggle. The tiny Irish wrestler becomes Vince McMahon's son instead of Kennedy. What could have been a serious, career-defining angle for Kennedy turns into a comedy storyline. Kennedy later admits he regrets not fighting harder to keep his spot. He reflects, "I should have been like, no, that's mine, I want that." It's a harsh lesson in the cutthroat world of pro wrestling. Sometimes you've got to fight for your opportunities outside the ring too. With 2 major setbacks now under his belt, Kennedy's star begins to fade. The Money in the Bank loss was tough, but missing out on the McMahon storyline is a double blow. Kennedy's dream of becoming a top WWE star is starting to look shaky. But hang on, because Kennedy's wildest ride in WWE is still to come. Remember when we said Kennedy's wildest ride in WWE was still to come? Well, get ready for a perfect storm of bad luck, backstage politics, and one very angry Randy Orton. Here's how a rising star goes from main event prospect to unemployed in less than a week. It's May 25th, 2009. Mr. Kennedy is in the ring with Randy Orton, one of WWE's top stars. The match is going smoothly until Kennedy attempts a backdrop. But instead of Orton landing safely on his back, he comes crashing down on his neck. The crowd gasps. Orton's face twists in pain. Miraculously, Orton isn't seriously hurt. But Kennedy's career? That's a different story. Backstage, Orton is fuming. He marches straight to WWE management, complaining that Kennedy's reckless move could have ended his career. Orton isn't just any wrestler. He's got serious pull backstage. When he talks, management listens. And right now, he's saying he doesn't want to work with Kennedy ever again. To make matters worse, Kennedy doesn't immediately apologize to Orton. Maybe he's too shocked by what happened. Maybe he doesn't realize how serious the situation is. Whatever the reason, his silence only makes things worse. As the days pass, Kennedy's past issues, the steroid accusations, the lost opportunities, start coming back to haunt him. 5 days after the match with Orton, Kennedy's phone rings. It's WWE, but it's not good news. They're releasing him from his contract. Just like that, his WWE dream is over. A single botched move, lasting just seconds, has ended a career that once seemed destined for greatness. It's a harsh reminder of how quickly fortunes can change in the world of professional wrestling. But hold on, Kennedy's story isn't over yet. Sometimes the most interesting chapters come after the credits roll. Ken Kennedy's journey after WWE takes an unexpected turn. In TNA Wrestling, he captures the World Heavyweight Championship twice, but his title reigns are short-lived. He doesn't become the face of the company as many hoped. Years later, Kennedy, now Mr. Anderson, looks back on his career with surprising clarity. In a 2017 interview, he drops a truth bomb that makes us rethink everything. "Nobody got me fired. I got me fired," he admits. "Had I been doing all the right things, I would have never been in a position where one person's word can have any effect on my career." This honesty is rare in wrestling. It's like a student owning up to failing a test because they didn't study, not because the teacher had it out for them. But Anderson's insight goes deeper than just personal responsibility. He points out bigger problems in WWE's talent development system. He suggests that management often jumps to conclusions about injuries and a wrestler's potential. In this world, one mistake can end your career faster than you can say you're fired. Anderson believes these issues still exist in WWE today. This means current and future wrestlers could face the same challenges he did. So, what can we learn from Anderson's wild ride? First, talent alone isn't enough in wrestling. You need to navigate the politics, stay healthy, and always be your own biggest advocate. Second, the system itself might need fixing. When one botched move or one angry coworker can end your career, something's not right. Anderson's story is a wake-up call for every wrestler chasing their dreams. It shows how quickly you can go from being the next big thing to yesterday's news. But it also teaches us about owning our mistakes and learning from them. In the high-flying, hard-hitting world of professional wrestling, the line between pushing forward and getting pushed out is more fragile than we ever imagined. Mr. Kennedy's story reminds us how quickly success can change in wrestling. One day you're at the top, the next you're out the door. It makes us think about what could have been if things had gone differently for Kennedy. His journey shows that in WWE, careers can turn on a dime. Injuries, mistakes, or backstage issues can rewrite a wrestler's entire story. For every superstar climbing to fame, Kennedy's tale is a wake-up call. It tells us that in this unpredictable world of wrestling, it's wise to stay grounded and prepared for anything. But Kennedy isn't the only wrestler whose career took a sharp turn after one mistake. From botched moves to backstage heat, some of WWE's biggest stars have faced career-altering moments. Click here to find out how one misstep changed the fate of other WWE superstars.